Ancient Rome is often depicted as a city of pristine white marble. However, the reality was a chaotic, multi-sensory metropolis of over 1 million people. Archaeology reveals that these buildings were vibrant, decorated with color and life, far from the weathered ruins we see today. Bioarchaeology has redefined our understanding. Rome was a true global melting pot, with residents from North Africa, the Near East, and Northern Europe living side by side. This diversity was fueled by massive trade networks that link the capital to every corner of the known world, creating a deeply connected imperial experience. Most Romans did not live in grand villas. They resided in insulae, cramped, multi-story apartment blocks that served as the backbone of Roman urban life. These structures were often notorious fire hazards with poor ventilation, reflecting the gritty reality of daily life in a functioning metropolis. In these high-density buildings, privacy was non-existent. Residents lived in constant proximity, surrounded by the noise of the streets and the chaos of a busy urban center. While time has left us with weathered ruins today, these sites were once bustling hives of activity, housing the families and laborers who powered the empire. Daily existence in Rome revolved around the patron-client system. Every morning, the salutatio ritual occurred. Poorer clients visited their wealthy patrons to exchange political support for food or financial aid. This system acted as the gig economy of antiquity, driving the city's complex web of commerce and survival. While Roman aqueducts are famous as engineering marvels, the average citizen faced significant health challenges. For most, public sanitation was a constant daily struggle. It was long believed that lead pipes were the primary cause of Roman health decline. However, recent evidence suggests that lead poisoning was actually a secondary concern. The true danger lay in waterborne pathogens. Contaminated wells and urban runoff created environments where disease could spread rapidly through the population. Ultimately, public sanitation remained a constant struggle, balancing the glory of their infrastructure against the gritty reality of urban life in a dense, pathogen-prone metropolis. Historically, it was thought that the urban poor in Rome existed solely on a monotonous diet of grain and water. Modern archaeological evidence, however, reveals that their diet was far more diverse and nutritious. Research at the Asola Sacra necropolis, specifically through dental calculus analysis, shows evidence of imported spices and various proteins like fresh fish. Even the working class enjoyed culinary variety, utilizing trade routes to access flavors from across the empire. Maritime trade routes connected distant regions, ensuring that global goods reached the tables of ordinary Roman citizens. A common misconception is that the average Roman only lived to be 25 or 30 years old. While statistically true, this number is a poor reflection of reality, because it is heavily skewed by high infant mortality rates. If an individual managed to survive the perils of childhood and reached age 15, the outlook changed dramatically. They could realistically expect to live well into their late 40s or early 50s, playing an active role in the bustling life of the city. Comparing historical data to modern trends helps us contextualize these figures. High mortality in specific regions, both historically and in modern times, reminds us how significant childhood survival is to average life expectancy data. In summary, survival through childhood was the critical factor in defining a life well lived in the ancient world. The bustling streets of ancient Rome were far from the quiet marble ideal. AI-driven simulations reveal that Roman citizens lived amidst constant, intense noise pollution and extreme urban density. Work and construction were relentless. Workers managed complex, dangerous projects with limited infrastructure, adding to the daily psychological weight of urban survival. Beyond the city noise, long-term environmental factors played a role. Fluctuations in rainfall impacted agriculture, which in turn increased social tension and political violence during the late empire. By accounting for these environmental pressures, we gain a new, grounded understanding of the daily struggle for existence in the heart of the Roman Empire. Historically, our view of Rome was dominated by emperors and grand military leaders, but new research is shifting this perspective. Today, we prioritize the lives of the common people, laborers, freedmen, and the enslaved who built the city's foundations. By studying inscriptions and artifacts, we uncover the stories of those previously called invisible, revealing a complex human experience. These individuals were the true engine of Rome. Their daily work sustained the empire, turning a chaotic metropolis into a functioning wonder.